Welcome to the Seth Thibodeaux Show, featuring the head coach of Nicholls State University Baseball, Seth Thibodeaux. Today's program is presented by the Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional, dedicated to patient-centered excellence. The Seth Thibodeaux Show is also sponsored by Rouse's Supermarkets. You're either local or you're not. And by People's Health, your Medicare health team. Hello and welcome to the Seth Thibodeaux Show, presented by the Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional. I'm Mike Wagenheim, along with the head coach of the Nicholls baseball team, Seth Thibodeaux. Coach, heck of a week, 4 wins in 4 games, not bad at all.
Played really well and had to come back and win a couple of games and played in dominant fashion a couple of times. It was a great week for the Colonels.
Again, everything kind of came together when you needed it to come together. Sometimes the pitching wasn't there, the offense picked it up. Sometimes the defense wasn't there, pitchers got a big pitch. It all seemed to work out.
That's right. We've won 15 of our last 19 games, something like that. So it's all starting to come together. We were dominant against Monroe. We were down 4-0 early, and next thing you know, we're up big. So I like that about our club. It didn't bother them at all. And then we had a big Friday night victory, won game 2 of the series against Houston Baptist, and then really played our best baseball of the week yesterday on Sunday against Houston Baptist to complete the sweep and finish a great week for Nicholls baseball.
2 weekends left in the regular season. You're starting to make some moves up the standings now. A Southland regular season title pretty much out of reach, but still a whole lot of things to play for and some moves to make here.
Absolutely. We're trying to move up as high as we can. We're trying to play our best baseball right now. We're trying to win as many games as we can. We're trying to make this season the best it can possibly be, and we want to be playing our best baseball at this time of the year. We're enjoying it. Our players are falling in love with winning, and I can't ask them to do any more than what they're doing now.
Despite finishing just a game out of first place last year, the preseason polls in the Southland had you guys finishing 8th this season. I think your club was out to prove some people wrong.
No question about it. Last year wasn't a fluke, and we were actually disappointed with not finishing up better. And our club came back with, that club, overcame some things and did some great things, but this club is out to prove that they're better than that club, and they're getting hungry for that right now.
Well, Nicholls was coming off their biggest offensive explosion of the year, scoring 16 runs in a midweek win over ULM. They picked up right where they left off in the first inning on Friday against Houston Baptist here in Thibodaux. After Justin Holt led off with a single, Darius Knight executes the hit and run. Holt goes from corner to corner. Knight had 2 of the Colonel's 7 hits. That brought up Kyle Reese, who gets the job done, sending the Taylor Wright offering deep enough into left to score Holt. The sacrifice fly puts the Colonels up 1-0. They would settle, though, for just that 1 run, and runs were at a premium on Friday. Let's go to the top of the second. A hit batter and an error puts Greg Espinoza on second. A Brandon Morales dribbler goes for an infield hit. Second baseman Tanner Vanderveer compounds the problem by trying to backpick Espinoza over at third, and he winds up throwing the ball into the dugout. Espinoza scores the unearned run. One of the sloppier innings this year for the Colonel pitching and playing defense-wise. They were locked in, though, the rest of the way after this. Top of the 4th, man in scoring position with 2 outs, and Joey Morales, deep in the hole, cuts down Moronis to retire this side. Ryan Deems, the starting pitcher, wasn't overpowering in this one, but surrendered just 4 hits in 7+ innings, walking 3 and fanning 3. Bottom 6, Reese led off with a double before Wright's pitch to Vanderveer hits the dirt. Reese takes off, and catcher Sam Wiggins, his throw is way offline. Nicholls takes a lead back at 2-1. That would be all they got, though, leaving 3 runners in scoring position over their final 3 turns at bat. Into the 8th, setup man Robbie Petty inherits a runner from Deems before allowing a sac bunt and a single, but he fans Wiggins with a slider for out number 2. That would bring out pitching coach Chris Prothro to discuss a potential double steal by HBU. That is exactly what happens here. Austin signs at the plate. Here it comes. Curtis Jones with a delayed break from first. The throw comes back home, and Alex Tucker lays the tag down on Moronis, and that would thwart the rally right there. The Colonels keep the 1-run lead intact, and then in the 9th inning, Stuart Holmes comes on, jams Moronis, a 1-2-3 frame. Holmes picks up his 14th save of the year, moving into a tie with Alex Velasquez for the school record for most saves in a single season. The Colonels take the Friday night opener by a final of 2-1. Coach, Colonels hadn't won a Friday night Southland opener all season long. How great was it to get that one?
It was really, really big for us. I think you could kind of feel that monkey in our back a little bit, and that we were hungry for it. There's no question about it. We could have done some things better, but it doesn't matter. We took care of business, and we played really good baseball defensively and pitched it well. in the business innings of our Friday night game, and I was proud to see that. There was some energy, there was some excitement, there was some intent to take care of business. Very proud of the way they performed late in that game.
And your coaching staff did their homework, sniffing out that double steal.
No question about it. We were prepared for a first and third play, and our players looked like they knew exactly what was going to happen, and I'm proud of our guys for executing a great defense.
You were able to put that rough early inning behind you, too, and just focus the rest of the way.
Yeah, you know, that inning was frustrating, and we've been talking about not allowing those innings to happen, a hit by pitch, an error. You know, baseball never left the infield. It literally never got to the dirt, and we had given up a run, and that was a little frustrating. And our players were frustrated, and because of that rough inning, or that silly inning, wacky inning, we allowed it to knock us back a little bit offensively for a couple of innings. But man, Reese hits a double, gets a great dirt ball read to third base, and forces them to make a bad throw. He scores, and then we play lights out defense after that and pitched it really well. And I was proud of the way we responded and finished that inning.
And Stuart Holmes was coming off a Sunday performance in which he allowed a home run in extra innings, falling to McNeese. Nice bounce back for him.
No question. And then listen, he didn't lose that game on that pitch. We had talked about it all week as a club, but he was frustrated. And for him to pick up a record-tying or a school record-tying save number, I'm proud of him, and he's got a few more to get this year for sure.
So you snap the Friday night blues, back at it again on Saturday night. Grant Bourne getting the assignment for the Colonels. The junior lefty hasn't allowed more than 3 earned runs in a game this year, second best ERA in the league. He fans his side in the third, sending Andrew Alvarez, Thomas Clay, and Louis Payetta packing. Meanwhile, the Colonel offense couldn't get a runner in scoring position in the first 5 innings against HBU southpaw Matthew McCullough, but Bourne got the job done on his end. The Huskies drew first blood, though. Top of the 4th, HBU catcher Sam Wiggins takes Bourne deep to left. Solo shot here, 5th homer of the year for Wiggins. You know, Bourne had only allowed 1 long ball all year, but HBU wasn't done with him in this one. The defense continuing to struggle a little bit. 3 more errors on Saturday. This one here led to a run. With 2 outs in the 5th, Joey Morales bobbles a Zach Nerriere grounder. The throw is late. Brandon Morona scores from third, and that puts Nichols down 2-0. The Dirty Red, though, start to rally in the 6th. After consecutive 1-out hits by Justin Holt and Darius Knight, a balk is called here, but the play continues. Kyle Reese singles to center. Holt gets a stop sign at third, but Knight doesn't see it, so he gets in a rundown and gets thrown out back at second base. Just a confusing play. The umpires were a little bit out of position. It took a while to figure out exactly what the call was, but since everybody advanced 1 base safely, the balk was nullified. Tough break for the Colonels, especially considering what came next. The next man up is Tanner Vanderveer. His base hit to left, chases in Holt to cut the deficit in half, and that did it for the starter Matthew McCullough, who was lifted for Josh Martinez. So the Colonels counter with pinch hitter extraordinaire Seth Stevens. He dumps one into center field, base hit. Here comes Reese. 5 consecutive singles, and the ball game is tied at 2 after 6 innings. But Nichols would find themselves trailing again moments later as Nerriere blasts one to left, just jumped off the bat. Fortunately, the bases were empty again. 4th dinger for Nerriere, 2 homers surrendered by Bourne. Remember, he only had 1 gopher ball all year coming in. But Vanderveer comes through again. Runners at the corners in the 8th, a 1-out infield hit. Holt scores. Justin, by the way, 4 hits, including a double. We are square at 3. Nichols, though, left the bases loaded in the 8th. However, setup man Robbie Petty, who's been terrific this year, tosses 2 1/3 innings of scoreless ball, allowing a couple of singles. He fans Thomas Clay in the 9th. The Colonels load the bases, bottom 9, 2 hits and an intentional walk. With 1 out, the infield in. Kyle Reese with a chopper. The throw home pulls the catcher off the plate. Sliding in safely is Joey Morales, and that's it. 4-3. Nichols wins, and they clinch the series. Another 1-run gutty victory for your club, Coach.
Down 2-0, getting it handed to us a little bit, and all of a sudden our guys just fight back. And that says a lot about our club, the character of our club, the hunger from our club, getting hits when we need to, and we left a couple out there, but we fall behind again 3-2 late and respond with a couple more, and I was very, very proud of our guys. It took some key hits, some key hit and runs, some key base running for us to be able to do that, but obviously Robbie Petty was fantastic at the end of that game, and he's the unsung hero. He's the guy that you don't really give a whole lot of credit to very often because Stu gets it and the starters get it, but he's been the bridge guy for us all year long, and this night was his, and he got the victory.
Yeah, there's no glory in being a setup man, but if Petty doesn't do what he does this year, I'm not sure you're at where you're at.
We're not the club we are pitching-wise without Robbie Petty this year, and I'm so proud that he's here, not only because of his ability, but he's just a phenomenal human being and a great teammate and an extremely hard worker, and he earned that thing, and he was the reason why we were able to do what we did.
Yeah, we looked at the pitchers in the series thus far. Ryan Deems and Grant Bourne, two guys who've been at the top of the league all season long. They didn't have their best stuff. And to see you guys find a way to win games without them overpowering the opposition has got to give you some confidence.
It does, and you have to be able to do that in tournament time, too. You have to be able to do that in postseason games because who knows? It's a totally different year. People are tired. People are exhausted. Guys have thrown 70, 80 innings this year. Things are going to happen when you start to fatigue a little bit. And so our guys are working themselves back into rhythm, but our hitters are understanding how to win. Again, our team is learning how to fall in love with winning and understanding that there's moments in a game that if you win them, you're going to win the game, and they're figuring that out right now, and that speaks volumes about our club.
Now the Colonels going for their second Southland Series sweep of the season on Sunday. The league leader in ERA, Justin Sinibaldi, takes the hill, but gives up a run in the first as HBU pieces together 3 consecutive 2-out hits. Greg Espinoza drives in Louis Pineda. But Tanner Vanderveer tied it with an RBI single in the bottom of the first, and then Nichols puts together a big second. Joey Morales pokes a Curtis Jones offering to right, chasing in Justin Smith to put the red and gray out in front. Morales, hustling, takes the extra base on the throw home. He had a pair of hits on the day. The Colonels weren't done with Jones. 2 men in scoring position. Justin Holt registers the infield hit. The shortstop, Payetta, with no play anywhere. Holt on his way to a 3-hit afternoon, continuing a monster week. 2 batters later, Kyle Reese driving Jones offering off the right field wall. Nichols with a 16-hit attack in this game, but this was the only one to go for extra bases. Holt and Darius Knight come around. Nichols up 5-1 after the second. Jones wouldn't make it out of the third when Nichols added an unearned run. In the fourth, HBU gets one back. Andrew Alvarez with the opposite field base hit, plating Sam Wiggins. Sinibaldi wasn't overpowering in this one either, allowing 8 hits in 5 innings, but he didn't walk anyone, and the defense was solid behind him. In the fifth, HBU with 2 on and 2 gone, and Tanner Vanderveer snags the bullet off the bat of Espinoza, extinguishing the rally right there. After that, the bullpen blew away HBU. Mark Frazier goes 3 innings, fanning 4 Huskies. He strikes out this side in order in the 6th, getting Zach Garcia there. The Colonels tag on an insurance run in the 8th against Chris Garza. Holt with another knock coming up here. David Zorn coming around. Zorn had 3 hits as well out of the 8th spot. Just production up and down the order on Sunday. It was a non-safe situation for Stuart Holmes in the 9th. He allows a single, but nothing more, outracing Thomas Clay to first for the final out. Thank goodness, no drama in this one. A 7-2 Colonel win. They sweep HBU and climb to 5th in the Southland standings. Coach, possibly your best weekend, maybe outside of the Incarnate Word series all year.
Absolutely. I like some things that happened and some plays we made and some hits we got in the first 2 games, but I still feel like we weren't playing our best baseball. We challenged our guys before the game yesterday on the toughest day of the week. We lost a tough one last Sunday. I want to see us play our best baseball game. Challenge yourselves, and they certainly did. We didn't walk anyone. We didn't make any errors. We played flawless defense and had some really big hits. Yes, we had 15 of our 16 hits were singles, but we had 16 hits on Sunday. And a lot of that, we had some hit and runs in there. We had some drag bunts in there. We had some infields, just playing hard. And I was proud of our guys from competing at a high level. They were hungry. I think we ran the bases as well as we can run them. And I thought it was a complete team effort. I thought it was a complete game by us and something we're very capable of doing. I felt like that was Colonel baseball yesterday.
Listen, 15 singles, that's what you guys are built for. That's the philosophy
that's
of this
our
offense.
style of baseball. We run the bases. We create the extra base with our base running ability and our motto and what we stand for. So we liked them. We liked our approaches in the box. I felt like we were hungry. We didn't try to get too big. The wind was blowing in a little bit, and our guys had some really good approaches in hitting the baseball the other way, and righties and lefties. So, again, very proud of our efforts offensively. We're probably hitting about 360 in the last 8 to 10 games, and we're getting hot there, and I like it.
Big sweep, Coach. We got to talk more about the Southland standings and what's to come this weekend. We got a break to take first, though. Stick with us. You're tuned in to the Seth Thibodeaux Show, presented by the Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional.
You may know Thibodaux Regional was the first hospital in the region to take a leadership role in athletic safety, and they responded by developing a comprehensive sports medicine program. But did you know their certified athletic trainers assist high schools with team event coverage, and that they are the region's only hospital with sports medicine fellowship-trained physicians? TJ Boudreau knows they're here for athletes of all ages. Parents, coaches, and athletes know Thibodaux Regional Medical Center for expert, compassionate care.
Donnie, I'm in Rouse's at least 3 times a week, and I want the best prices every day.
Come on, Chef. Let's go shopping.
All right. There's got to be at least 1,000 items just on this one aisle.
At Rouse's, we stock more groceries than anyone else.
I can see that. So what's with the tag? Best price every day.
It's the Rouse's guarantee. You're getting our lowest price every day.
So when I see this tag,
you know you don't have to wait for a sale.
I can shop any day
and get our best price every day. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not.
Well, we're all about the people that we care for.
At People's Health, we know that when it comes to health, what works is teamwork. Each People's Health Plan member has a team of talented professionals working together to coordinate care so our members can do what they love to do.
That's what we do. We're here for you with People's Health.
People's Health, your Medicare health team.
Back here with you on the Seth Thibodeaux Show, presented by the Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional. Mike Wagenheim with Nichols head coach Seth Thibodeaux. Coach, you're coming off a sweep at Houston Baptist. 2 weekends left in the regular season. You got UNO in a split series, and the Privateers are down and out this year. Then you got Northwestern State on the road, and you're chasing the Demons in the standings. So a chance to make some noise here in the final couple
Oh,
weekends.
yeah, we get a chance to, and not only that, you know, our guys are hungry to win 35-plus games this year. It's something that's been talked about, and we wanted 40. We're just going to have to get there in the postseason. But we have an in-state rival, or 2 in-state rivals coming up, and we're hungry for it. We're excited about it. You know, our guys are looking forward to get finals over so they can just relax and play baseball. And as a coach, I am too. We're going to try to get them through this finals week, and have them prepared for that final run.
We take a look at the Southland standings through this past weekend. Southeastern Louisiana keeps rolling. They swept Lamar and have won 11 straight in league. McNeese State swept Stephen F. Austin. They're in 3rd place now. The Colonels now stand in 5th and have just about clinched a spot in the Southland tournament. One more win or one more Lamar loss will do it. The 8 teams on your screen right now would all qualify for the tourney if the season ended today. SFA and Lamar are on the outside looking in and will have to make up a lot of ground in 6 games. Incarnate Word is ineligible for the postseason, but they swept UCA this past weekend and have won 5 straight overall. Well, even with Senior Day coming up on Sunday, the departing class of Colonels isn't through accomplishing their goals. Here's our own Beatrice Beard.
After an all-too-early exit from the Southland tournament last year, the Nichols baseball team has unfinished business. The seniors on this team are hungry to compete for a conference championship one last time.
The Red and Gray are led by 8 seniors, pitchers Ryan Deans, Jason McDonald, and Stuart Holmes, along with catcher Christian Correa, first baseman David Zorn, second baseman Tanner Vanderveer, and outfielders Darius Knight and Justin Smith. While this class has helped guide the Colonels to one of its better 2-year stretches in recent memory, it's the relationships built along the way that are much more memorable.
I think the biggest thing taken away from my time here is just what a great experience it's been for 2 years, and met a lot of great guys, and had some good coaches, so I'll be able to take a lot in anything I do at the next step of my life, and be able to look back on this 2-year experience here.
Holmes named to the National Collegiate Baseball Writers Association watch list for the Stopper of the Year award has been a key piece in the success of the pitching staff, with 13 saves that puts him in the top 3 in the nation. The core of Colonel Arms has been solid throughout the year, with the best earned run average in the Southland. With a 2.28 ERA, Ryan Deans locked down the lights of LSU and Louisiana Lafayette and worked his way into a starting role in the weekend rotation. Deans credits pitching coach Chris Perthrow for preparing him for a major league future.
Yeah, I believe so. Coach Pro is a great pitching coach, and he has worked with me a lot, and he has definitely developed me since my years here, and hopefully that can just continue working and get me to the draft.
The pitching staff has been a dominant force, but with few position starters returning for the Colonels, they had to find other ways to excel on the diamond. What the team lacks in experience is made up for with the leadership from the seniors, some who have seen the squad through the good and the bad.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that I like to lead mostly back and bring back to the team is just the experience. Like I've seen from the program back when we weren't winning as many games until now when we're winning a lot of games. We're competing for the conference championship every year. It's kind of been my life for the last 5 years, and I mean, when you spend as much time as we do out here, it's kind of everything goes into one. It's just a great time. I mean, I really loved it.
Thank you very much, Beatrice. Coach, I don't know if you could be proud of your senior class.
I have a remarkable group of young men on our club that have done some wonderful things for this program, and they're certainly going to be missed, but they want to make this season last for a long time, and we have a ton of baseball left, so we're going to enjoy them the rest of this year.
3 more games this weekend. The Colonels take on New Orleans in a split series. You can catch all 3 contests live on KTIB 640 AM. The Colonels host the Privateers on Friday and Sunday. We'll have live video of those matchups on Colonels All Access. The Saturday game is in New Orleans. Privateers struggling this year, and it's never easy to get 2 sweeps in a row, but if you're going to accomplish what you need to do, well, you need to at least take that series, if not take all 3.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a challenge for us, but we're going to try to just focus on ourselves. I know that it can be a big rivalry. It's a rivalry back in the 70s and 80s, but you know, we're focused on something different right now. We're trying to win as many games as we can, and we're trying to compete at a high level, correct our mistakes as our season goes so that we are championship worthy at the end of this year. And so, you know, Friday night's big for us. We'll focus on that, and we'll let a sweep take care of a sweep or a series, you know, winner. Whatever it may be, we're focused on game 1 and have a lot of respect for everyone that we play against.
Plenty of good news in Colonel Baseball. You can read all about it on our social media sites. Find us at Go Colonels on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. Our latest videos are at youtube.com/Nichols Athletics. Coach, stick with us. We'll talk more. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back with much more on the Seth Thibodeaux Show, presented by the Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional, right after this. Back with you on the Seth Thibodeaux Show, presented by the Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional. I'm your host, Mike Wagenheim, with Nichols head coach Seth Thibodeaux. Coach, big day coming up this Sunday. You say goodbye to your seniors on Senior Day. It's also the annual Pink Game.
It's the annual Pink Game coming up, and we raised some great funds for the Susan Komen Breast Cancer Foundation, and we're proud to do that. We have great crowds for it. This year we will eclipse $20,000 raised in the last few years for this, so we are very excited about it. We're proud to be in a partnership with Thibodaux Regional to help us through it, and then we turn right around and it's Senior Day, and it's also, I think, Mother's Day coming up, so it'll be fun to see the moms out there firing out some first pitches, and it's always a fun day. But this year it's a little different, as we have our makeup game right after that on that Tuesday night against UL Lafayette, so it won't be their final home game. They'll get another one to enjoy, and so but it's always emotional, but it's also a fun time, and but we have so much to play for. We have so much going on right now that it's not the end. It's not the last time. It's not, we have a lot to look forward to, and our guys are hungry for a huge success.
Colonels and Privateers, Senior Day, Pink Game Sunday at 1, and then UL Lafayette coming in here Tuesday at 6. More opportunities against in-state rivals.
In-state rivals, great baseball. This is the time of year you want to play these guys, and man, every time we play Lafayette, it's a great environment. It's a very intense, atmosphere. We enjoy that, and every time we play those guys, we are so much better the weekend after or the few weeks after we play, because we play so hard against them. But they bring that out of us, and so I enjoy that rival. I have a lot of respect for Coach Robichaux, and he's a very close mentor of mine. So we'll look forward to that, and then we have Northwestern coming up too. So we have so much right in front of us in these few weeks left before we head to the conference tournament.
We're going to take one final timeout. We'll come back and wrap it up in just a moment. You are tuned in to the Seth Thibodeaux Show, presented by the Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional.
Our journey to patient-centered excellence is fueled by strong leadership and driven by a passionate team working together to deliver the highest quality, safest care, constantly adding more services, physicians, and technology, ensuring you have an outstanding patient experience. As a result, thousands have made us the most preferred hospital. Patient-centered excellence. At Thibodaux Regional, it's not a destination. It's a journey driven by one purpose, you.
Donnie, I'm in Rouse's at least 3 times a week, and I want the best prices every day.
Come on, Chef. Let's go shopping.
All right. There's got to be at least 1,000 items just on this one aisle.
At Rouse's, we stock more groceries than anyone else.
I can see that. So what's with the tag? Best price every day.
It's the Rouse's guarantee. You're getting our lowest price every day.
So when I see this tag,
you know you don't have to wait for a sale.
I can shop any day
and get our best price every day. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not.
Well, we're all about the people that we care for.
At People's Health, we know that when it comes to health, what works is teamwork. Each People's Health Plan member has a team of talented professionals working together to coordinate care so our members can do what they love to do.
That's what we do. We're here for you with People's Health.
People's Health, your Medicare health team.
Wrapping things up on the Seth Thibodeaux Show, presented by the Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional. Coach, our Rouse's Student Athlete of the Week, none other than your own sophomore center fielder, Justin Holt. What a week.
What a heck of a week. What a heck of a person. What a heck of a player. Just an awesome teammate and an awesome student.
Just brilliant in the Colonel's 4 wins. He went 10 for 18 with 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, and 7 runs scored. Folks, for all the latest information on Nichols Athletics, be sure to check out our official website, GoColonels.com. That's G-E-A-U-X, GoColonels.com. Nichols and UNO this weekend, Friday and Sunday here at the DID. Saturday in New Orleans. Hopefully we'll see you out here in Thibodaux to cheer on the Colonels. We'll talk to you again next week. Today's show has been presented by the Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional, dedicated to patient-centered excellence. This program has also been sponsored by Rouse's Supermarkets. You're either local or you're not. And People's Health, your Medicare health team. This has been a presentation of the Colonel Sports Network.